Hello and welcome to part 6 of the Winter Fairy Journal. If you're new here, this is a free project that I'm doing on my channel, and it will be free for the duration of this project plus 4 weeks, after which I'll probably start a new project. So what we will be making today is these doors will open up to some hidden writing space on the back, and then maybe some writing space on the doors as well. This is something that I saw from Sarah Lee Armstrong, so I will link her video in the description as well, and I will be doing it on this page. As you can see, I cut it slightly smaller than the actual page, just because it'll help with turning the page more easily. And then I'm just gonna slice it open now with my box cutter. You can also use an X-Acto knife or a craft knife, but I will be slicing it open here, and then down the middle. But what I'll also do is I will use my scoring blade, and I'll just take my ruler and score there and there, just to make it more easy to fold it open. This part will just be in silence. Okay, this is what it looks like, and then it will open up like this. I'm also going to attach it with a swing clasp. I will show you that, but for now I'm just going to decorate this. I'm going to decorate the insides with some scrapbook paper and then some book paper as well, and I'll just be doing this in silence. Remember, if you're going to put it on here, just to leave like a tiny 1mm gap there, so the page still, or the door still open and close nicely. And then I just inked it around these edges for in case the paper doesn't cover it all, so it's just all closed. I will be using this swing tab to close my door, like so. And then I will attach them using these leather rivets, they're called. Both these and the swing tabs are listed in my description, the Amazon link. And I like these because they're flat, so I can still open and close the swing handle, and it doesn't matter to me if it shows in the back. If it does matter to you, you can just use brads if you don't have these, and just cover it with paper if you have brads that are flat enough to work with these. So I'll attach those, and then I will attach this paper to the back, and then just put it on here, and then we will be done with this page. And I will also just do some stamping in here just to decorate it just a little bit more. It seems I put this one on a bit lower, but that's alright. It'll bother me, but it's okay. I still like how it came out. So this is what it looks like, and then this is the stamping on the inside. So yeah, please let me know what you think about that. I like doing that. It is something fun. Then this is the pages that's on the other side. I'm not quite sure if I'll do anything to this side yet. Maybe, maybe not. But I will get my things ready for the next page. Now I will be decorating this page. It's just a random book page, but I've already put a cluster on it. It's just really, really flimsy. So I'm going to add some writing space with the layers again, and then I'll do some stamping, and that will also make it a bit more sturdy. This is what it looks like now, and the page is definitely much more sturdy now. So I will probably add something here as well a bit later. Okay, I definitely am going to be working on this page now. So what I'm planning to do on this page is have this envelope so that it pulls up. So if you want to do that, just make sure you have an envelope that fits on your page. I have a piece of paper here as well. What I did was I took some of the background pages in the pages and add-on kit folders, and I printed them to a page so that I can use them on the pages and still have the full image. And then I also opened this envelope, and then I lined the inside here. So I also inked this edge just because I like to do that. So what I will be doing with this is I would want this part to be kind of hidden. So I have this beautiful image from an antique book that I will be gluing onto here, cutting it out, and then gluing the other part onto here. I will first glue this down and then do my mechanism. So we will be making 2 of these. This is an idea that I saw from Sarah Lee Armstrong that I just adapted a little bit. So you see this will go up and down. This is one that I've already made also just to show you. So what you will need is you will need 2 of each of these. One needs to be a bit longer than your envelope. Just slightly longer. Shorter, sorry, slightly shorter. Then the other piece is going to have to be slightly shorter than that, so that it fits in there, but it doesn't go against the edge, so maybe like 1 millimeter shorter. And then you need a piece that can fold over, so that it can go like that. So I will do this part with you, so that you can see how it works. Just so you know, this little part here needs to be slightly bigger as well than the width of this, just so they can move around easily. And then if you do ink, I ink the top edges of this one, and then of the bottom one also the sides. You don't have to ink underneath, and you don't have to ink this one as well, because it won't be seen at all. Alright, so just make sure that you can line your picture up as best as you can. I don't know why this looks better than this, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to be gluing, oops, some of my supplies came with me. I'm just going to glue this part on here. So the reason why I'm also gluing this little page on here is because this is super flimsy. You want a sturdy, quite a sturdy page to do this on. So what I might do is I might do another piece on the other side as well, and then just turn that into writing space later. Another thing, something I did off camera, is I sewed all my lace onto my pages. So this is what it's starting to look like. I love it, but it's getting huge and I haven't put any of my ephemera in, so I'm starting to get worried about the size, which I was trying to avoid this time by making more than one journal, but it's all right. Now we're going to take these 2 pieces and I'm going to slide them all the way to the bottom. My little sliders will be all the way to the bottom. See, my corners aren't properly glued down. This whole page, it's so thin, the whole thing is curling up around this paper. It's incredible how thin it is. I probably should have used a sturdier paper, but this one is nice and big and I really wanted to use that envelope in that image. So the best way to do this for me is I'm going to put my envelope up here and just center it on this image just for the size. Then these two things I will put about like that, so that it's inside the edges of this envelope so you won't be able to see it. Just going to glue those on now. Now you need to put your slide your sliders all the way to the bottom. Then we're going to apply glue on them and then glue this onto the page the way we want. Actually, I think I'm gonna attach a tab up there first. I'll just be using one of the tabs from the kit and just put it on, glue it onto there. Now I'm going to attach the glue to these parts. Just make sure that's all the way to the bottom and then that both of them are equal. And then it'll glue to the envelope. I'll attach the envelope onto the page as well. Just going to hold this for a bit so that it can dry. Alright, this is how it looks, and then it just pulls up and there's a hidden writing space. So as you saw in the video, this little piece of paper I put a bit lower. I didn't center it because I just guessed the width that the sliders were and I guessed how far down it should be. And now for this closure, since I don't want it to just flap open, oops, I will also just put some bits in here off camera. I do want it to look like it's closed, but I don't want to have to stick something on it. So what I decided I'll do is one of our specimen windows. I'm going to put that on there with a paper clip. But I would like to put the paper clip in such, or well, it can hide the text. That's okay for now because it'll come out. Then that way, if you want to open it, you take this off, then this opens up and it still pulls up too and it's unobstructed. So that's my idea with that. I'm just going to leave this, well, I probably will do the back first. I'm going to decorate the back also on camera, and then when we're done I'm going to leave it under a heavy book so it can just dry straight. beneath this flip up here, I just left this spot open because I don't know if I might want to put something in there or leave that open for someone else to put something in. So I'm just going to leave that like that for now. Now I will put this under something heavy so that it can dry. I reinforced this spine or the fold of the page with washi tape because, like I've said previously, this paper is really flimsy. So I'm just going to show you everything we did here. So this is a highly decorated folio of pages here that I am very happy with. Please let me know what you think of that, and then I'll get the supplies ready for the next page. Next, I'm going to be working on this page, and this will be our last page for today. It'll be another interactive page. So I'm going to be covering it with this piece of paper here. My idea is to use this specimen window that was undecorated except for the lace, to have it flip down, and then, let me just move it up a bit. So I would flip down, and then this card can be pulled out of here, and then it's a hidden writing space. Also, I will probably attach it with washi tape, but how it will close is this will be a swing tab up here that will swing up and close it, and we'll attach it with a brad. What I am going to do though is these circles, so I don't have a punch this big, but I just used the bottom of my glue, trace that, and then can anyone tell me what this is? I'm not sure what it is at all. I don't know if it's something Dutch maybe, but I know it's vintage. So I do not want to cover, normally I would put 2 circles on here and then the one would swing up, but I don't want to cover this up. So I'm going to glue it down to the bottom, then attach my brad there, and then glue this to the page so that it's still strengthened, but that it's strengthened and hidden, and it doesn't cover up this part. I'm just going to be doing this in silence. Just let me know if you have any questions. Wait, one more thing. So I'll be using this part to make the little pocket for this. So it'll be glued down on this side and there, and then this will slide into this pocket here. So whatever you use as your pocket, just make sure it doesn't extend beyond that border. I can see it sticking over a little bit, and I think it's because I have it on the wrong way. Yes, see, the borders are not sticking out at all now, so just make sure about that, and make sure to leave a gap up here so that you have space to slide it in there. Alright, there we go. So just to show you how it works, although you probably would have seen on the video now, that swings up, this flips down. I don't want to cover this page up, but if you want, you could put a piece of paper back here to write on, so it could be a writing space. I just love that, and you can read that and read those prices, and it looks pretty cool. Silk and cashmere mufflers. So I just want to leave that like it was. And then this card, I just covered the back so it could be written on as well. And then you still have your window, and every time there's something different behind it. So I love that. Please let me know what you think of that, and if you enjoyed that, and if it was something a little bit different maybe than what you've seen before. That will be it today. I hope you enjoyed the pages that we created today. Please let me know what you think of it, and if you're enjoying this and if you're crafting along with me, so I know I'm not talking to myself. I hope you have a wonderful day, and that everyone is fine after the storm last week, and that no one's power went out, that you're all doing very well. Thank you for being here with me today. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and please like this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you. Have a good day. God bless. Bye-bye.